That's good. One of these days.
I'm just glad it didn't rain like it. I thought it was going. Them clouds was promising a lot.
Hmm.
I'm glad it didn't come through. I'm not a fan of the rain. Well, I guess only because of this.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
If we didn't have any kind of badness going on,
yeah, I
yeah,
think I would still enjoy the rain. I used to. I used to just like to watch it trickle down the
yeah,
glass.
yeah,
I'd sit in the car and I'd sit in my window and watch that.
yeah. It
Now
is
it's like
definitely it definitely is a fun thing to watch. Definitely
calming,
is
calming thing.
a very calming thing. Yeah.
Yes. You know
And
what else is calming?
honestly, yeah, another thing that's very common is another episode of Box of Topics because you never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, I
I'm
love
off the
it.
clock, so
Ah.
now we're sitting here chilling.
Uh oh. Wait, how do you turn this?
Uh,
Wait.
okay, yeah, you just got to close that little window there, and then yeah, it's right there with the like once you go to the video. So yeah, you'll see
No.
that. There you go. There you go. Also, if you feel like going backwards to see what I just did, very hilarious.
I want it. It automatically
Indeed,
does it
indeed.
over when you zoom
Right,
in.
right, yeah. So maybe you'll end up
And
seeing
I
it.
usually pull this up so I can see how many people are joining us.
Indeed.
Because the one person watching when it starts off, that's us
Mm-hmm.
right here. Because you're on here with your laptop. So that's the
Indeed.
one.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Uh, outside
Started
of that,
streaming. Another late night version. Another late night edition.
yeah, I do need to call this one after hours as well.
Yes. I like the late night editions. I don't know. It seemed like, well, no. I would say, it seemed like anytime we're closer to 12 o'clock, they do better.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you just compare, like, look at them, comparison, you'll see. But then, I don't know. I guess after a while, we can do a analytic.
Analytics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do an analytic look at it.
Well,
Okay, no, Jonah, the goat. What's good, big dog?
eh, that's
Oh,
kind of
you
a
got a
first.
call from Solo Vaughn while you were
Oh,
downstairs.
ooh,
Redhead says
I'll definitely
first
call him back.
like. All
Oh,
right,
thank
that's
you.
what's up. Thank you.
But not much. Having a nice time. Just recently ate a little bit. Yeah. So that's
Mark Paul. Ritta. Ritta?
hello.
Okay. Okay, Redhead says Paul Ritter. Okay. Then Redhead said, "No, you wrong, Mark." Okay.
I'm not in the loop, so I wouldn't know. If it is one of those things where it's like
So it's supposed to be racist.
it is,
Wow. Yeah.
oh my.
And so much new. That must be the new
You
racism.
know, like when they be like, "Some hey, we can't sit at that table because there are a lot of,"
That's that 2025
you
racism.
know, like whoa, that's crazy. So
Hey, search up Hard Rider, bro. You finna see. Nah, I don't even care to
wait,
know. Halo Devil, can you please give me a moderator? I sub and like. Lion Boys, say hi.
oh hi, how you doing? Um, I mean,
That's what he's talking about.
I'll definitely have to, it'll take some time before I'm able to, because I know moderators are able to, have a little bit of jurisdiction over chat, so
Yeah, well,
I don't want
when,
you end up, abusing
yeah,
the power and start,
right.
yeah,
Let us get to know you, Lion Boy, and
you know,
then we can discuss the moderator position.
yeah, definitely. So,
I ain't never been one, but I get it. Yeah.
yeah.
And
So,
once we get to know you, then, of course, because we got some main ones from day one.
mm.
So, definitely.
But yeah, trust and believe. I'm pretty sure, from the first little introduction, end up being a definitely a constant individual. But however, I get to use my powers. Yeah, let me just go ahead and
Wow.
yeah.
You about to utilize the power.
Yes, I shall.
All right. I'm quite sure they probably excused themselves already.
True, but I mean, now they're on timeout for like 10 minutes.
You so silly.
I never got to put someone in. Wait, no, I did get to put people in timeout before. What am I talking about? I have a little brother. And he has a little brother. Like, what am I?
You so silly.
Oh, boy.
Woo, it was a hot one in Detroit today. OMG. Anybody in Detroit know what I'm talking about?
I kind of fell asleep. Maybe I got heat stroke. I don't know.
Ooh, I'm telling you, it was a hot one today. I mean, I never complain about it because, as long as it cools down. I get to complaining if it's 100 degrees and then at nighttime it's 100 degrees. Now I'm upset.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. But if it's 100 degrees, it could be 150 degrees. But as long as it cools down by the end of the night, I do not care. I'm good. I can be patient. I'll patiently wait for the 75, 60, whatever it's going to be. I'm very patient.
I love the fact that I can actually put someone in timeout for 24 hours.
Yeah,
That's funny.
You're very I'm one and done. So you're very loving and forgiving. And that's a good thing. Keep that.
Because then, like, shoot, if everyone had that, oh, my bad, I accidentally stepped on your shoe. Ugh. So what casket you want?
What?
Like,
no, it just depends. It depends. Some things, okay, mistakes, people, human, all that. It happens. But when you purposely coming out of the barn doing some disrespectful, cut, chop, it's a wrap.
not talking burrito? Understandable.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, well, everybody out there is quiet, so, hey, let us talk.
So, I remember when you used to tell me that, Tim gave us a fun little suggestion to talk about. And you know what? I'm not going to talk about it. Not until you accept my friend request on PlayStation. Yep. Yep, that man's going to be...
accept your friend request, and we ain't going to accept his topics.
Exactly. It's equivalent exchange.
All right.
So, whenever he ends up watching this, or if we end up texting him at a different date, he'll accept my friend request.
That's only fair. I mean, it is what it is. Woo!
I have my standards.
Hey, ain't no wrong with that. Standards are a good thing. I like standards. They are definitely a good thing.
Which, I mean, even for those people who will come in and say something like really just... Me, I don't offend easy, right? And then on top of that, because I watch so many comedians, I'll flip it around and start roasting them. Because, but I'm like, you know what? Let me take the high road and just put them on punishment for a little bit. But I have half a thought to be that kind of person. Like, any person who comes in, like, really rude or saying something really stupid. Let me just go to your channel real quick. What's your videos looking like? And, oh, man. Oh, no, dog. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, you need to work on that.
That's that whole dish shit, but can't take it.
Yeah. That joint. That'd be some of the most hilarious stuff ever. Like somebody will say a whole bunch of stuff, and the second you open your mouth even 2 inches apart, now they crying. It's like, what are you crying for? I'm not gonna stop, right? Like now you're just gonna make me, Oh man. I do find it funny that sometimes even like my friends will say something stupid and immediately they'll go, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Nah, put your mom on the phone.
Where's our regulars at? That's what I need, the positivity people. Where y'all at?
They're probably asleep or busy or sleepy,
Sleep and busy.
you know,
Busy sleep.
busy sleeping and sleeping busy.
Yeah, it is late night. This is the late night version. We usually be
Yeah.
on earlier than this.
Yeah.
And usually our people, they be going to sleep
You know, while it's
while
going
we
on.
right.
So, they're
So
probably
we have missed all our positive people.
Probably. So, we should probably be on somewhere around 9 or 10. Those seem to be the best times because that's when they be getting off work. Oof. Yeah, they be getting off work. They be chilling. They're like, oh, let me get myself a sandwich. I was about to bring my food up here, but it's like, nah, that's let me not do that. Be eating in front of everybody. Like, this ain't a mukbang. Oh boy. But yeah. Did you have a favorite part of the day?
Yeah, as soon as we pulled up in the driveway, that was my favorite part of the day. I tell you, I'm getting sick and tired and sick of this, but I mean, I don't have no other way out. I got to do it.
Yeah, it's a
That's
work
the
in
bad
progress.
part. That's the bad part. But I mean, once I get unstuck from all this, it's gonna take a minute. But then once I get unstuck, baby, I'm gonna stay unstuck. No more BS, and I don't care. I said it before, and then I had people, they got me, but not no more.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like this. This is why I trained myself to have a stone heart at times. So it's
I'm
like,
not going to have stone heart. I'm going to have a diamond heart. That is almost impossible.
yeah, but
It's very what's impossible to break? Because can't say titanium, can't say because they melt it down and make it into.
Yeah, like
I want something that is indestructible. That's what I'm gonna change my heart into.
I mean, obsidian's pretty good.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go with fictional stuff. Superman. They killed him.
Nah.
Right. So whatever is indestructible, whatever it is, fictional, non-fictional.
Animanium heart
Yeah.
or vibranium heart. Yeah, that one pushes back.
Yes, I'll take that.
Yeah.
So whatever. Yep. I'm gonna be stone cold. I mean, I'm gonna be
put an
so
X
cold.
over your chest. I'm not giving.
Man.
Please, just a little bit of funding. Mbappe.
Yep. I'm gonna have my jar of Ux, and I'm not gonna give none.
Or it's just gonna be an empty jar like that. I'm all out, man.
I'm all out.
I don't know what to tell
no
you.
More to give. No more to give. Yeah, I'm done. This is definitely it because it's just too stressful while I'm trying to heal and all this. It's too much. It's too much. Nobody should have to go through all this.
Indeed.
Nobody.
I don't wish that upon anyone except like 2 people.
My worst enemy. I wish that. People always say, "Oh, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy." Oh, maybe because I'm petty. I do. I wish it on my worst enemy. Let them get it. Let them have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All the terrible. Just sweep it all in a big pile and then poof. To you.
Well, see, what I do, right, is I put it all in a garbage can, right? Make sure you compact it down. Probably put some water in there if you're feeling spicy. And then right when they're just, I don't know, make sure they got open food, like a salad or something. And you just right over them.
The whole skadoosh.
Yeah.
Skadoosh.
On Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, I tell you, yes. But, nevertheless, woo! Yeah, where's my positive people at? Where y'all at? I swear. Get these people coming in here and they just be doing wrong and acting wrong. Where's my positive people? I'm looking for you. I can't see you.
I can't see period.
Start going on they where you at? Just go.
Hey, where you been at, dog?
They leave messages in their inbox. Where you at?
I'm in your comments, just real quick.
Right.
Just
I'm
gotta
gonna be
ask.
all in your DMs. Where you been, bro? Where you at? I'll become their stalker. Like,
Oh my God, that's terrible. I mean, what? How would I even feel if like some big name YouTuber that I enjoy watching did that to me. It's like, hey, bro, I noticed you haven't watched a few of my streams lately. How did you get my
That would
contact
be,
info?
oh my God. That would be
Oh,
like,
God.
that would be like stalker to the max. Like, that's a little creepy.
You have like 18 million people.
Right,
Yeah, but
right. I'm looking at
you,
I know that would be so.
all these people, you're the one that matters.
Right. Oh my
I'm
God,
married.
that would be so creepy. I would be that it, click. How you block, delete?
Just, shoot, let's see if this will work.
That would be
911, what's your
it for me.
emergency?
Oh, yes. that would be-
911, I'm being stalked by a YouTuber.
Yeah, that would be something. Like a famous one too. Like, really, you taking that much time out of your day for me? Yes. Yes, I am.
I'd lie on the spot. I'm 14. I'm 14. Leave me alone.
Yeah, good luck with passing.
I just had hey, look, I just have a weird growth spurt. I'm
Oh
14.
my goodness. Yes. Where are all our 14-year-olds?
What?
They be trying to be on the edge and naughty.
Oh. I'm about to say, like, huh? Where's this going?
No, we had some. We had the 14-year-old yesterday. That was. I think he was trying to go to the naughty side. I was like, look, don't say nothing that's gonna shock me. I don't want to hear it. 'Cause I'm a mother first. Don't want to hear no stories while my ear is gonna be like, pow.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling when it comes to anybody. The second they start putting in too much detail, I'm like, hey, TMI, I don't need to
We
hear all
are
this.
not that close. I don't want to know.
Even if we are that close, I still don't want to.
It's a lot of things, yeah, that even if I was super close to somebody, I don't want to have a visual of certain things. I just don't. You know, like, you don't want to hear your grandma tell you about
How your mom was, man. Like,
exactly. Like, you don't. I don't even want to have that visual in my head. It's bad enough that I know if you got 6 kids and you did it at least 6 times. It's bad enough I have that knowledge. Please don't give me no details.
you know, because I
can't afford the therapy.
No.
Yes.
My therapist can't afford therapy because after I tell them, they're going to need therapy. So, yeah, that's going to be all bad.
Yes.
Yeah, I will say. And then, funny enough, one of my good friends, he fun guy. He has a safe word. He has a safe word in the entire group chat. Once one of the relationship people starts saying too much, he'll just immediately pomegranate. And I've adopted that as well.
You know what? That would be something for kids to have. Because, you know, when your parents be doing stuff and you can hear it, it should be a word.
Pineapple!
Right. It should be a word that you can just scream out and be like,
Tangerine!
exactly.
Tangerine!
Or you text your parent, lemon pie.
Is
Extreme.
that RKS Mutual?
Mutual. Oh, he said his safe word is avocado. I know that.
You know, like, man. And that's how you feel. Because, you know, like, a lot of, sometimes when it comes to, like, the relationship friends, I end up being friends with both, right? And when I'm really good friends with people, I see them as my siblings. So the last thing I want to hear is about how 2 of my siblings was this, and I'm like, you know, exactly. And one of my female friends, she was like, yeah, because me and your dad, pomegranate, stop talking. She was like, we're all adults, and what if I start telling you about my business? You wouldn't want to hear that.
Nope, I don't want to know. Yeah, so I tried to have like that girlfriend relationship with your sister. But she was like, I was like talking my stuff. She's like, we're not there yet. I was like, you're okay.
I don't think we'll ever be there. Like, none of me and my guy friends, like, I don't think me and my guy friends will ever get to that point where we'll be able to, like they could tell me that they're gonna go with a lady, and I'm like, hey, man, good on you.
Yeah,
good. But
I think, you know what, it was harder for me to hear about, like, to even know that my boys was doing something as opposed to my daughter. I don't know why.
I
It seems
mean,
like you traditionally it's usually they be so about the girls, but I don't know. For me,
I think it's because it's whatever the opposite gender is. That's what you're more like, because that's like how my girlfriend's dad. It's like that's my daughter. Yeah,
and she
mine
grown.
now. You know, like
She grown as all get out. Stop it.
so that's how it's like. Because you and her are like the same. It's like, it wasn't that bad for me, so it's not that bad for you. But my boys, my baby boys, no, not my youngest. That's usually how it is.
Yes, I don't. Well, all of my boys, I just,
Because I feel like that's how I'd be. Like, I'm a dad. I got
So
my
you be
son.
tripping over your daughter,
I might
but
be.
you won't be tripping over your son.
I might be that stereotypical. My son be like, "Hey, dad, hey, will you say, hey?" But then with my daughter, hey, like oh, okay. What are you doing? I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk. That's all.
I just want to have a slight conversation with his 12 barrels at his forehead.
My mom was really descriptive and was always joking in that manner. Okay. Yeah, with the really descriptive.
You need a hug.
I mean,
You need a hug.
yeah, I joke with my kids when they got to be grown, but still, even with that, it's like right. There is a limit.
Cause I'm telling you, if there's ever a time I'm listening to a song, right, when we all just chilling, at night I think of you. Hey, I clocked your dad to this, and I'm out.
Was never really serious. Like didn't lay down the law. Okay. All right. You know what though? I don't think I heard where they have kids have parents that be too lax and the kids don't like it. Then you got the ones that's too strict, kids don't like it. Then you got the ones that's super cool, but then they hate that other people like that they cool. They be like, oh, they just too cool. They be, are any kids out there just like, hey, I had the best parent ever. Oh my God, they was the best. Does anybody? I don't ever hear anybody with my parent is the best and all that.
Because people aren't realistic. I'm realistic. That's why I can tell you, like, every single person I know and love is able to grind my gears to the absolute screws. But I love them. So, everybody, even my girlfriend, like, I love her. But man, there be some times she say something, I'm just like, I'm gonna throw a sandwich at you, like just keep trying. But I still love her, and I think that's the reason why people are able to get under my skin, only because I care so much. So the slightest thing they say, no, I'm just. But if it's someone I don't care,
Oh, of course, water off a duck's back.
Exactly.
I just keep going, and I just be like, whatever.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, I was even saying this to a friend of mine, like, if some random guy or a CEO or the president, like, oh, Devin, you suck. Man, like, you suck worse. Like, what are you talking? You're in a monkey suit. But if you was to, Devin, you suck. I'm crying. I'm crying for 7 days straight. And I'm going to be like, son, you're ugly. I'm going to write lipstick on the mirror.
See, my response to that, they be like, Jay, you suck. And I be like, and I bite too.
Like, okay.
Yes. I keep it. Nope.
How else am I supposed to drink my beverage? Dummy. Like,
man.
But yeah.
But today, I swear, anybody that's in an area where it wasn't 99 degrees or 88 or 90 or whatever, you lucky. Woo! Boy, this hot is no joke. But you know what? It's hotter too because I gotta get the AC in my truck fixed. Once I get the AC in my truck fixed, I'm gonna feel different about being out.
Indeed.
In the heat, it's gonna be a whole different
it's
thing.
Not even that bad out here.
God, people gonna be literally frying in the street. And I'm like, it's like
crack an egg on the sidewalk and it already turned into a burnt egg. It's not even that hot. Come on. Woo. But yeah, I mean, and to be fair, I do have I think 3 people I can think of off the top of my head, maybe 4, to where if I oopsie daisy right? I do something wrong, and they genuinely get upset with me. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, and I'm gonna feel really bad.
I feel bad sometimes for the evil thoughts that creep into my mind when I be out and
I don't.
about. I do. I feel bad for some of the stuff I be thinking. It's like, oh, shame on you. Why are you even thinking that?
I just laugh.
But it just creeps in.
It's just funny.
I don't even try.
Cause like I know I wouldn't do it, but it's so funny when I
Oh,
think about it.
nah, I don't
Cause,
laugh at it. But it just be like, where did that come from?
cause like one of my most favorite intrusive evil thoughts, which has me dying laughing to this day. Cause I wouldn't do it, right? No one got hurt. No one's getting harmed. It's just hilarious to think about. So one time I was at like a school library, and I'm leaving out. Me and my friends were all leaving out. We about to go our separate ways, and I hold the door open for this lady, this old lady who's getting off this little senior citizen bus. She has the walker and everything. She's moving really slow. You see, it's already so, and the door is heavy. It's a heavy door. So as she's halfway in, I have the intrusive thought to just wham right as she's going through.
Neil, wait, and Lee Castillo. Yo, what's up? Do you remember me? Help me refresh the memory. It looks familiar, but I can't place it.
But yeah, that was the whole like. And then when I told my friend, I was like, "Why?" I was like, I just wham, and she did like it just
my evil thought.
I didn't do it, but
you know, every time I hit water in that truck, how it splashes everywhere. And when I'm riding past people like standing out on the street or fast, like if they're just walking, or if I pass a bus stop, it's a big puddle. Man, for all the times where I was at the bus stop and like the bus threw water up on me or somebody splashed water, I'd be like, well, you got to keep the cycle going. You just.
I remember there was one time me and my little brother was walking and someone splashed water on us. And when I tell you I hit them in a Superman and blocked the whole thing.
People always asking me if anybody got hurt when I try to laugh at my thoughts and pass it off like nothing. Right. Woo, that's RKS Mutual. I swear, I be thinking it, and it be funny. I be thinking about it. Now, one time I did that without intentionally doing it. I was driving past a puddle, and I was throwing up the water, and I didn't see the girl like walking to her car, and she was just like, "Ha!" And I was like, "Oh, I am so
I'm
sorry.
so sorry."
I was like, "I didn't see you. I really did not see you. I felt so bad." I was like, "Oh my God, what can I do?" She was like, "It's fine." She just goes, "It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine." I was like, "I'm so sorry." Oh, I felt bad, but it was like I really didn't see her because I was just driving, splashing the water, and then after I rolled past her, that's when I saw her, and I was like, when did you step out?
When did you get there?
Man.
And that's the funny thing about those intrusive thoughts. Like they're bad, and if you act on them, you'll feel bad. But if you don't, it's funny. It's hilarious.
Okay, as we should say, could be karma. You gave them the karma. They did bad to somebody else. That's why. But I just be thinking like, okay, like you always say, treat people like you want to be treated. So I just be like, I don't want, because you never know. It's like, it could be like the time I got splashed and I was on my way to work and I had to be at work and it took like 6 hours for me to dry out. And by the time I finally dried out, was 100% dry, it was time to go back out in the street again with that whack umbrella that didn't do nothing. Man,
yeah,
it was the worst.
Shoot.
That's why I'll never be without a car ever again.
Which is fair.
Never.
Oh man, that's
So RKS Mutual, what is it like in Hawaii right now? I just want to know. I want to live vicariously through your life. I swear. I just love the fact that he's in Ohio. I mean Ohio.
well, shoot, we've all been to Ohio.
Man, right. in Hawaii, I would love to just be over there, live over there. Yeah, that would be great. I was definitely born in the wrong places. Michigan sucks. The weather here sucks. Yeah, I said it. And I said it out loud. And I'll repeat it.
Who's gonna get offended?
Now,
I don't even like the name we got. Like, anytime I see those random politician ads, they're like, "Oh yeah, for the fellow Michiganders." Michiganders? Ugh, that sounds awful. Why is that our name?
uh,
Michiganders? Ugh.
what is it for Ohioans? Ohio?
You know, like Ohioans or something. Maybe.
They just, I don't know.
I don't like the fact we got a ER on our like. Ugh.
Yeah, Ander.
Anders. Like, ugh.
Ah, Lord. Oh, did I think I did. Yeah. I think I did put it in the freezer. Some stuff I'm putting in the freezer so it can marinate. So 4th of July, we gonna be in here, baby. The grill is gonna be real. I like what I did there.
Mhm.
Yeah. The grill is gonna be real.
I will say there'll be a lot of times I'll be thinking of saying something mean, but I don't. And I laugh about it. And my friends ask me and they interrogate me. And then the thing about it is that,
Interrogation?
uh-huh,
Wow. Okay.
yep, and I interrogate that back. Anywho, but the funny thing about it, I have this fun little defense mechanism, right? Whenever I think of saying something mean, instead of saying it outright because it's going to be like, whoa, that came out of nowhere, instead I hype it up as the worst thing I could have ever possibly said, right? So by the time I do say it, they're like, that was it? You wasted our time for that? Haha. Woo, I'm out of
Yeah.
here.
I've had that. Where they hype it up. Okay, and Neil Castile, just because we don't remember, don't mean you just had to disappear on us. Remind us who you are.
Mm,
I mean, this is episode
47.
40. Really? Okay, episode
48.
47. And we do have to take under consideration that I'm over 200 years old. You gotta help me now.
You keep trying to push that agenda. That's all right.
What? That I'm 200? I keep adding to it.
Yeah.
Because I see
yeah.
at first I was over 100. Then I was 150. Now I'm 200. Oh, by the end of this, hey, give it a couple of months, I'll be 400 by the end. I'm gonna keep adding to it. I like it. Because I said I was born in 1800, so that right there means I'm what? 200 years? Yeah, that's over two. No, wait. No, 1800s, that's, yeah. Wait, 18 to the 19s, to the 20s. Yeah, that's over 200 years right there. Ha! So yeah, I gotta keep it going. 200, I'm over 200 years old. Pushing 250. It's the best if you like the island life, fishing, hunting. Personally, the 9 to 5 grind makes it seem like I'm living in a tourist commercial. Oh wow. And it's just, it's okay though. One day I'm gonna make it.
I'm not much of an island boy, so.
Oh, I love. Well, you know what? I haven't been on any. I've seen pictures. But ain't nothing like being there. So yeah, I can't wait till I get there. All the islands, the Cayman Islands, the Virgin Islands, the Hawaiian Islands. I want to get all the islands under my belt.
Weird how they call them that, but like people have been there, so it's like.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I want to get there too. I want to visit. I want to see. I want to look. I want to touch, feel. I want to know if Hawaiian fish tastes better than I'm sure it does Michigan
Yeah,
fish.
just like it's probably not as processed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pineapples straight from Hawaii instead of them being shipped.
And then processed and canned.
I don't think they even do that anymore. I think now, like it used to be that you could only get pineapples from one area and bananas and all that, and they ship it. Now I think they grow everything locally now. I think they figured out a way to grow everything locally.
That's cool.
I think. Yeah. Wait. If I just stayed at the beach and didn't have to work, it would be the best. But working takes all my time up. Yes, Hawaii fish is the best. Yeah, Hawaiian
Understand.
fish is the best. Yes,
Understand.
that's what work is. Work is exactly what it says. It's work.
Working,
Yes. If it was anything else, it'd be called something else, like joy,
fun, career, a nice time out.
happiness, something. Nope, it's called work for a reason. And it always just sucks all the joy out of everything, takes up all your time. It doesn't want you. Work is like the jealous boyfriend or the jealous uh, significant other that you just can't get away from.
The jealous, toxic
Yes,
significant other.
they don't want you to do nothing else.
It's
Just
always on
concentrate.
third time with day
Yes.
one. If you don't want to do it, oh well.
Oh well, right.
You know what? Not you said that. Not you said that. You want to know, what person? Well, not even person. You want to know who kind of has the crown as the most toxic partner so far in like a lot of people?
Ooh,
Apparently, Thor's hammer.
what?
Mjolnir. Yeah, Mjolnir. Very toxic. Because the second he goes and gets like, the little Stormbreaker axe or any other weapon, it just stays around him like
Oh,
being,
watching.
stalking him and everything, being weird, knocking other weapons out of his hand. Like, why are you like
I
this?
mean, but then the hammer went to what was the girl's name?
Well, that was in the movies, but like, I'm over here scrolling through YouTube and it's like, oh yeah, in the comics. I was like, oh no, not the comics.
And to have a weapon that's jealous of other weapons. Yeah. But yeah, no, work is definitely everybody's toxic relationship. Unless you love your job, which how many people do? Not many. It's very rare that you can get a job that you love. I think that's very rare. Yeah, because if that was not a rarity, everybody would be less stressed out. I think road rage wouldn't be a thing. Because if you're so happy at work, by the time you get off, you be so relaxed and like, oh, I had such a great day. Somebody
I'll
cut
just
you off, you
stroll.
be like, whatever. You know?
Which people wouldn't even cut you off because no one's really got to be in a hurry.
Right. They wouldn't be in no hurry. They'd be like, you know what? I'll just relax and drive.
Hey,
home,
boss, I'm
cruise
running a
home.
little late for work. That's fine, man. As long as you called in. Oh, thanks, man. What time do you think you're gonna get there? Well, traffic's a little, might take me 30 minutes. All right, we'll save you a donut. Thanks, boss.
Right. You see
Click.
when you
What a
get there.
wonderful time it is.
Exactly. Then when you get to work late, you're like, oh, someone be docked for this? No, absolutely not.
No, everyone makes mistakes. It's perfectly
Right.
fine. The weather was a little crazy.
Yes. So you had an option of you could just stay 30 minutes later, or you can get off on time today. And what we'll do is just add 10 minutes to the rest of the week. And then that way it'll make up your 30. How's that?
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running.
I love that just came in, working tirelessly to keep things running.
Well, you know they listen. So it's like, okay. They listen to what we say. So then they be like, hey, we just wanted to add this to your conversation.
Mm.
Yeah,
So,
so.
you know what? Speaking of jobs where it's like really grueling and everything, um, there's this one animation company called Nappa, which
Map with an M.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
And when I tell you, the employees, it is now just a running thing that everyone's like, yeah, if you work there, you don't get to see your family. Like that's just it. You don't get to sleep.
That's
You don't
a
get
lot
to
of
eat.
places.
You don't get to see your family. And then if you are one of those people, it's like, but I haven't seen my children in over 3 years. And if
So?
we'll fire your kids. What?
Right. They do not care. I swear to God. And the place I work at, they don't care.
You
They
know,
don't
like
care.
they are
They
forced to draw like
I
machines.
got oh well he was trying to give me a lecture. My supervisor was trying to give me a lecture because I came to work late. Now, mind you, I still came to work. I came to work late, because I took my minor child that was 7 years old to emergency and stayed with him during the whole time he was there. Then I took him from emergency, picked up his medication, took him home, gave him to his older siblings. You know, they were at the time, I think y'all was 14 and higher, and left him there because now at this point he no longer has a fever, he has the medication, all this stuff. Left him there.
If he's 7, that means I was 17.
Exactly. So yeah, you were the second youngest, 17. Everybody was 17 and higher, all the way up to I think like 25. But anyway, I left him there with y'all with the medicine, all that stuff. Now I went to work. So I ended up getting to work almost at lunchtime, which is like 10 p.m. So people was like, "Hey, you still came? I wouldn't have came." Okay, well, I still want to make my money as much as I can.
Mm.
So then when I get there, my supervisor is like, "It wasn't nobody else. You had to stay." I'm sorry. I didn't just drop off my 7-year-old and throw him a cell phone and be like, "Hey, call me later and let me know how that worked out." Like, of course I stayed with my 7-year-old. And then, couldn't nobody else do it? Well, let me see. He has 2 parents, and he was on my time. So, no. I don't pass off my parental responsibilities to other people because other people don't have kids. I do. Now, the deal was y'all would babysit so I could go to work. That was the deal. Because, I'm paying for everybody to eat, so why not, y'all babysit where I don't have to pay for that. That means there's more money going into the house. It's one of those helping family deals. But, I would never just drop him off and then be like, "Hey, mom's going out of town to go party. I see y'all later."
But, like, we don't have supplies, and she's already
Y'all
gone.
figure it out, right? Deuces. Yeah, no, I'd never do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, he was trying to give me a lecture, and I was just looking at him like, and I walked off. I was like, before I say something that's going to get me fired, I'm out of here. And so he wanted to walk up behind me, but one of my friends was like, "Yeah, you don't want to do that." And then so she was explaining it to him, like, "Yeah, so if your kid gets sick or whatever, you got your wife to take care of this, that, and the other." I'm like, "You ain't got to explain to him. Let him come over here." Because, he's a big dude, like 6'8". I was going to make him 6 feet either. Let him come on over here.
That's funny.
Let him come on over here and try to mansplain something to me. Come here. I double dog dare you. And I say it in my Brooklyn voice. I double dog dare you. Come on over here with that.
You know what's funny? I do have a friend who lives in New York, and I did ask him, I was like, "Do you just, from time to time, just to upset your mom, just go, 'Hey, I'm walking here'?" He's like, "What? That's terrible. I would never. That's horrible. That's awful." But yes, I do. I was like, all right, I was just wondering.
Okay, wait. Let me see. RKS Mutual says stress is real. The company wants your time, money, even your first children's health takes a backseat. Oh yeah. And then the company needs a recalibration. The company wants us to be stressed for no reason. Exactly.
You know what the weird part is? If the higher ups had the same kind of problems as us, then wait a minute, boss. You have to stay here and give me the whole rundown on how the company. I can't. My daughter got into a car. No, forget about that car for a second. If you don't tell me, how am I supposed to know how to make the donuts into donuts? Look up a YouTube video. Now, hold on. You said we can't have our phones. I need you to sit here and teach me. My daughter's in trouble. You can make another one. So in you.
I'm gonna tell you, I had a moment. Okay, so back in the day, I worked at the airport, and your sister was sick.
I remember this. I think.
No, was it all of y'all? No, yeah, all of y'all. Not you wasn't born yet, but all of them was sick. They was all throwing up, and stuff was coming out of both ends. So, I nursed everybody to help, told them, hey, I cannot come to work. I got to take care of my babies. My supervisor told me, the boss told me I needed to get my priorities together. And I was like, I let her have that. I ain't even say nothing. I was like, okay. So instead of me going to work, and then it's like, stuff was coming out of both ends. It's hard to find a babysitter to be like, hey, yeah, so my kids are sick. They got stuff coming out of both ends. Can you watch them? They be like, no. Nobody wants to be bothered with that.
Ain't enough money on the planet for
I didn't even want to be bothered with that, but I'm the mom, so no choice. So then, my boss, like I said, my boss told me, because I told her I couldn't come to work, my kids were sick. She told me I need to get my priorities together. I was like, okay, so I let her have that. So then, a few months later, it was New Year's Day, and the supervisor, she told her earlier, I'm not coming. But she scheduled everybody to work anyway. So everybody else showed up, but the supervisor didn't, who had the keys. So then I called her and was like, hey, we can't get in. And so she was like, well, can you find anybody that can let y'all in, whatever? And then everybody was like, we ain't got keys to, no. So then I was like, yeah, can't nobody let us in? So we still had to get paid. I was like, can't you come down and let us in? And she said, I can't. I'm here alone with my kids. So I was like, sounds like you need to
get your priorities straight.
Man, I couldn't. Ooh, I was loving that moment. Like, yeah. You don't want to just leave your kids home alone and come on down. At least they wasn't sick. So what did they 5 and 7? Yeah.
They're practically adults.
Right.
Get them out there working.
Right. Bring them with you. Put them on the grill. Shoot.
They need to earn their keep.
See? There we go. And people get, people, they say stuff because it doesn't directly impact them or affect them. They'll just say whatever. And then you'd be the fool to, I'd be dumb as all get out if I left my 3 kids sick and all that stuff alone. They were like, at the time, I think they were
I'm
like,
not there yet. That means they were still real young.
Yeah, like 7, 5, and 3.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I'll just leave them alone so I can go to work. Yeah, right. Okay.
Mom, I feel like I'm gonna die. You'll be alright.
Yeah, so people just tell you anything. And then, if you do it, and then it turns out bad, like just say you do leave your kids alone, and then somebody call the police, and the police come get your kids, and now they're in foster care and all that other kind of stuff. People, the same people who told you to do it, they'll talk about you for doing it.
I can't believe you actually leave your kids and come to
just leave your kids alone. But you told me to. And you listen to me?
Like, why would you even do that?
Right.
You really think money's more important than your own?
Man, they would be the same.
I never do that.
Right. I wouldn't do that.
Me personally.
That's crazy.
I'm a Christian. I never. But yeah, that's man, that's crazy. Oh boy.
But yeah, so I'm still I can't wait to be done so I can take me to wash the day off.
I understand. One experience that I tend to have that only like my friends or other people like that relate will be able to understand. And it's definitely a thing when it comes to those well, I don't want to say the scary G word, but that's kind of what they are. The games where you have a chance to get something. The kinder word is gotcha games, but it's all gambling. So anyway,
gambling. Okay.
Yeah, but the one experience that I definitely say I've had and other friends have had is whenever people will try to get something, the brand new, shiny, whatever, be like, I can't wait to get it. They don't get it after investing so much time, and then their friend who just got the game like 2 seconds ago ends up getting the brand new thing, and they don't even know how to use it or whatever. be infuriating. Like, how did you get it? Stupid. Which is why I have a video about that exact same scenario. I just recently got a character on a game that I did not want. I mean, he's the brand new character and everything, cool, but like, I didn't want him. I wanted the other ones because they were more fun. Pride Month and everything. Like, why y'all gotta do this to me? So anyway. Boy. Right now, Mama J's off, doing a little bit of business, but it's cool. And she's back. Oh my God, hi.
Why you tell that I left? You game on PS5 or Xbox?
Yes, mainly PS5, but yes. I mean,
yes to both.
I don't really have
Yes.
anyone to play with on Xbox. That's why it's kind of there collecting dust going. If I had more people to hang out with on there, then yeah, I'd play it. But yeah, I do find that funny. Like, the fact that I actually made a video about me getting a brand new character in one of those games, but I didn't want him. I didn't want him specifically, and I was mad.
Wait, I'm on PS5. You on Elder Scrolls?
Well, okay, so let me tell that fun story. I tried playing that series. Very difficult. I personally feel like I played enough difficult games, right? Like, I played through all the Halos on hardest difficulty. So I feel like I don't deserve to have any more pain and suffering in my video games. It's supposed to be a time to relax and have a great grand old time with friends. So, no. But there was one time I tried. I tried playing one of their games called Elden Ring. Open world, you get to play with friends. It's very difficult. No matter how your character looks and how buff they are, you will get your butt kicked by a skeleton. It is that bad. But some of my friends joined me and wanted to give me equipment and all types of fun stuff because I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, okay, I'm accepting their help because it's a multiplayer game. I'm playing with friends. Why not accept their help? So while I'm doing this, they're giving me a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm just new to this. I'm just sitting there with my pinwheel hat, like, oh, okay. So I have this one friend who's a dedicated fan. Freaking
Dedicated
nerd.
fan to what?
Oh, the whole gaming series called Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
very difficult games. And this man, he wanted to give me a lecture because I was receiving help from other friends in that game. He was like, "You're not playing it right. If anything, you need to."
Oh God, one of those.
One of those. He was trying to tell me how to play my copy of my game. Crazy. And on top of that, like, when I tell you, he tried to give me a father-leveled lecture. When that man was like, "I'm disappointed in you." I was like, "Mother, who do you think you're talking to? Bro, aren't you younger than me? I will DDT you to the ground. Who are you talking to?"
It's funny how people think that they have influence over you. It's a guy who wanted me to join his site, and he features women.
Exotic.
Yes, exotic material. Yes, explicit material. So he wanted me to be on his site. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing all that. I mean, for what? If I was going to do all the stuff that he wanted, I could just get OnlyFans and have my own thing. Everything go directly to me instead of me going through him building his site. So I was like, so when I didn't do part of the stuff that he wanted me to do, he tried to give me this whole thing like he was disappointed in me. And I'm like, dog, you didn't finesse me long enough where you can give me the whole daddy is disappointed speech. And I'm going to be like, oh, wait, daddy, let me do it, man. Bye. Bye, Felicia.
I mean, that's the same thing because when that man tried to give me the whole "I'm disappointed in you" speech, first of all, first the thing, one, that ruined my experience with the game. Like, I didn't feel like playing it because it was already like confusing. I was just looking for a reason to stop playing. And he was my 13th reason. And on top of that, I'm like, bro, you're a friend of a friend. If you don't, I will actually harm you. Like, don't. You're a beyond a background character. Don't do this.
That's so
Don't do
funny.
this to yourself. Hey, like, when you gonna finish that drawing you said you was gonna make? When you gonna be able to actually draw a female character like a female character? Oh, you
Wow.
can't. Oh, that's crazy. So, anywho, before you start talking about how you're disappointing me for not playing a very difficult game, how about I say I'm disappointing you for not being able to draw my small character like a character? Like you suck. You get out of my face. Like it was so bad.
You just threw it on me.
I did not care. I did not care. Like
DDT'd him.
And then like that was the same friend who was messing around being a jerkwad in golf. So I blocked him. And then one of my friends was like, bro, why you gotta? Cause he being annoying. Like, no, I don't care. I don't care.
Well,
This is the only way you learn.
right. Being consistently a butt.
Yeah, I gotta hit you like one. Like,
Butt
what?
treatment, right? I mean, you brought this on yourself.
You know,
I didn't bring this to you.
I didn't.
Right.
No, you took me here.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
cause like
God.
me, I would never. Like if any of my friends was the I'm about to play Halo for the first time. What order you're playing it in? You're not picking up this weapon. You're not playing it correct. I don't care what you play it like, who you play, or how you play it, as long as you're having a fun time.
That's
And
what
then,
it's supposed to be about. It's
you
having
know,
fun.
and then I even like jokingly said like, you know, if they was to say like their favorite character was one of the more boring characters, I'd be like, son, you ain't even do nothing. But in all honesty, your favorite character could be a random fly on the wall. Hey, as long as you're having a great time.
I don't want that. I want to just lay in the bed for 90 days. No, I don't. I hate being in my bed. Only because I got traumatized with it. But I just want to just sit around for 90 days and not have to do nothing. Just it would be great. Like the biggest decision I have to make is like, do I want shrimp or do I want steak? You know, I just want to be pampered. Oh, that's it. I want to be pampered. I want to be pampered for 90 days.
Why stop at 90?
I don't know. I think that's about all I can really stand. Because I'm not the type of person that can just sit around and lay around all that for a long time anyway. I think 90 is really pushing it. No, but I would like to be pampered. Just, you know, just some chill moments. Like, not have to do anything.
I keep forgetting this. One of these days, I'm gonna remember, and I'm gonna have the finances to get myself it. A pull-up bar and a treadmill. Those two things are fun for me. I really want both. And yeah, once I get them, I'm gonna have a grand old time.
I say, okay, Mariah. When I say I just want to be pampered, yes, I do. I just want to be pampered. Just, you know, nice little stretch.
Which,
Right, because I've never had it. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
But, and I will say, because of the love and respect and all that I get, it does kind of give me a bit of an ego at times. But I lower that. I try controlling that. Because there were a few times I almost abused my power, and I'm like, no, stop that. Stop that. That's mean. But whenever I have the moment where someone starts acting uppity and I get to abuse my power, ooh, boy, do I go off.
RKS Mutual say pampered 90 days. That sounds expensive. It depends though. Depends on my idea of pampering. Because my idea of pampering is just I can just sit at home and somebody just cook and they do the cleaning and they do the everything and I just sit there. I don't have to do anything. All I do is just get up, shower, which I had that before, but I was injured. So it's like, I'd like for it to be no injury and I just get to do it because I want to, not because I have to. Right.
Yeah, because trust and believe that definitely. I need food. Don't worry, mother. I got you. Where's the lamb sauce?
Yeah. I definitely like that. So just be like, you know, by choice, not because it had to happen. Yeah, I want to be in my perfect. I want to be 100% healed, 100%. You know, in my pre-injury state. No, because even my pre-injury state. Yeah, that's a, yeah. Because I was gonna say pre-surgery, but nope, pre-injury. I was good. Yeah, I was clutch.
Mm.
So yeah, but I would definitely like to go back to that, rewind back, or go forward too. Yeah, so it can't rewind back, so go forward too.
Oh boy.
You tired?
Nah, just starting to think of all the random characters I've made up again.
And you know what else?
Really?
Yes.
It hasn't even been that long.
Oh, it's been. Actually, we have 1 minute left, and I'm
What's
quite sure
like,
it's
how?
not even 1 minute. Probably like 30 seconds.
No, it's about there now. How did that even happen?
You know, good time be had. Next thing you know, it's time to go.
That's crazy.
So, let me get up here. I started getting ready. I'm not gonna go early, but you know, we get prepared. As soon as that 6:00 hit, boom, baby. What movie is that from?
That was Emperor's New Groove.
Okay.
Kick open the door. Boom, baby.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. I love Emperor's New Groove.
Mm.
Okay, so we're going to give out shout outs today for everybody who joined us, which is Jonah the Goat,
Thank you for being here.
Redhead.
Hopefully you come back.
Oh, okay. Do I mention the person that got deleted?
I mean, shoot, if you want to, just know that if they do it again,
Okay,
I can
so-
boot you.
Yeah,
This is
Mark.
my channel. What you think you did?
Line Boy. Okay, Line Boy, you want to be a moderator, so we better see you
Hey,
often.
make sure you come back.
Right. RKS Mutual.
Thanks for always showing up.
Right. Always good to see you. Anil Costello. Dropped in, dropped out. All right. Well, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate even a little bit of support.
Oh, yeah. Okay. See you and talk later. Thank you, fam. Yes.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
Love. Much love.
Indeed.
RKS Mutual. Yes.
Try to be a little earlier. But with that being said, for everyone who has joined and anyone who comes by later, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and
Share.
so that way you never miss another one. Make sure you have notifications on so you can see any of the other times I make a video or go live. Tell a friend, tell 2, tell 10, hell, tell your grandma.
Tell 10 friends. And then tell those 10 friends to tell 10 friends.
Yeah.
Tell those 10 to keep it going.
Yeah, because everyone knows word of mouth. That is, shoot. That's how people. That's how the people knew that the British were coming. But anyway, with that being said, also I do have for those who wish to donate, if at any point there's that fun little Cash App link. So have fun with that, I guess. And with that being said, I've been your host. That's been Mama J, and this has been Box of Topics. Because you never know what you're gonna get.
What you gonna get?
Oh
What you gonna
boy.
get?
Honestly, I know those people who come in doing the like little racist thing, be looking for a reaction, but I just laugh. Like, come on, what?
Well, I don't think
I've heard like 10 times worse things from my best friends. What are you talking about?
Right. They didn't get nothing. I'm just like, okay.
Like that's just